Hey everyone, it's Jeff Grace with GraceHomes.com at Remax Hallmark here in Toronto, and today I'm filming part 2 of a how to buy an investment property video. If you haven't seen part 1, make sure you go take a look at that. I broke down my particular purchase. We purchased an investment property this summer, and I went through all of the math. Today I want to look at the yield side, the return. How does that translate? I was making $1,000 a month positive cash flow on my rental. What does that really mean as a return? And so the big thing in real estate is a cap rate. What a cap rate is if you purchase that cash with no money borrowed from the bank, what's your rate of return? So for example, my property was $765. My yearly income is $53,700. But my yearly expenses is $4,020. Remember, that's not including mortgage, that's property taxes, that's insurance. So what that comes down to is $49,680 in terms of how much money is being made every year from that property. And what we do is we divide $49,680 by the $765, and it brings us to 6.5%. So this property is a 6.5% cap rate. You'd be making 6.5% of your money if you bought it cash. The reality is I didn't buy it cash, you probably won't buy it cash. We need mortgages to buy properties. So what I'm going to look at very quickly is a cash on cash scenario. And what this says is, while I bought it for $765, I actually put $180,000 into that deal. Right? Now, $180,000 was invested, and I'm making $1,000 a month positive cash flow. So that's $12,000 a year. So when we look at these numbers, that's actually a 6.7% return. So I invested $180,000 and I'm making 6.7% a year on my money. This is equivalent to a dividend in the stock market. This is what it's paying me every year when people are living there and renting it. What's also interesting is the appreciation. So this property is worth $765 when I purchased it. Now, the market's been hot in Toronto the last year. We've gone up 20%. But I wanted to run a couple scenarios. Let's say 20%. Let's say 10%, which is more like what it was going up for the year prior. Let's even say 5%, which is below what the market's been appreciating in Toronto over the last 10 years. And then let's even go down to 2%. So what's happening here is this property is going up $153,000 a year at 20%. It's going up 76 roughly at 10%. It's going up 38 roughly, I'm rounding, at 5%, and it's going up 15 at 2%. What that translates to is an 85% return. It goes up to a 43% return, 21 and 9. Because while the house has gone up 20%, I didn't buy the house cash. I only put the $180,000 down. So that $153,000 is actually 85% of the money I put in return. Now, I don't expect the market to do this forever. This is where the market's been traditionally over the past couple of years. So making 43% of return on my money, even if it goes down to 5% a year, 21%, or even down to 2%, almost no growth, it's still 9%. So this is my safe dividend that's being paid to me every year because people are renting it. I'm making that no matter what. This here is what I'll call pretend money. I mean, you only realize this if you sell the property, or we can get into some other scenarios where you refinance and pull the money out, etc. But for me, these returns here are what I hope to retire on in the long term. And this is what's actually paying me as a dividend. I mean, when you look at the stock market, I can't find a stock that's safe, that's paying 6.7% dividend, and gives you the opportunity to earn between 9 and 85% return on your money. So there's a little bit of math. There's a few other topics on investment properties I want to get into, but I want to do it video by video so it's a little bit easier to digest. If you have any questions, go back to GraceHomes.com or give us a call at 416-699-9295. Thanks a lot and have a great day.